to go?
Yeah.
Had to go buy new memory cards. That's how far behind we are. And I found them in the bargain bin at Publix. It's almost unbelievable. Anyway, so James, what we've got going on is one, this dog is a very, very hinky dog. A lot of times when you get into these mixed breed dogs like this, they are the result of dogs that, you know, if we drew a scale, this end being coyotes and wild dogs, this end being basically like hyper domesticated, you know, seeing eye dogs and such like this. You know, dogs are going to fall somewhere on that scale. This dog is definitely falling way towards the end of, you know, has a lot of, you know, more like a wild animal type behaviors. If he gets spooked or something, he runs. I mean, that's what wild animals do. It's not anything the dog's intentionally doing wrong. All right, but I've got him going with the pager, so... Fred! So as far as he's concerned, that's a restaurant pager. I'm letting him know the food is ready. So remember what we had is a dog that didn't want to eat treats. And again, if you're not actively setting up that dynamic, or you're being one of these, the show is very, very laced with sarcasm, god-awful people that expects the dog to sit and wait and do all these things before you give it a treat. We need to do like a series of those with the dog, with the thing that says, "Ah, you cheap bastard." All right, so also remember what I said about the dog being very hinky about your crude, rough way of putting the collar on. These people at home are like, "Oh my God, who is this guy?" All right, watch. Fred. So again, he doesn't think of the pager as anything other than, and I keep a leash on him because he is what we call hinky. And I'm going to tell you what a hinky dog is. A hinky dog is much more towards the scale, and we should maybe do that as a drawing episode, Summer. A hinky dog is much more towards the scale of a coyote type behavior. Even this dog has got a lot of feral type behaviors. And look, I got the key on. But what I've got now is a dog that doesn't understand, I don't want the leash made tight. So that's what I'm going to, you know, and again, until I can get it eating the treats, I can't progress. Until I can get the dog understanding, I don't want the leash made tight, I'm not ever going to be able to get it to heel. So I want you to make sure, you know, the dog always, I don't want the dog, and again, you are being very, I'll show you what fading away is. That James was clumping around with these flip-flops on, and then I would say fade away. Well, he'd scrape his foot along the ground. I mean, thank God. Oh, it's all on video. Oh, you'll be laughing. Oh, you'll be laughing when you see that one.
Did you upload them?
Please, son. Please. That was Friday night.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
So we're only at last Wednesday.
That's all.
So all I'm doing is augmenting my leash with the pager. There's these birds that come here during the winter. That might be them. Yeah, that is them. And they all go down there and start dipping drinks of water out of the pond. A whole flock of them at a time. They swoop down over the water. Yeah, that's that. So again, I do not want this dog to think what I'm attempting to do is correct it. Correct it for what? It doesn't know what to do. It has no reference for... Do you see how I can turn quietly? So my goal is to help the dog understand, one, that pager's me communicating, and two, that the leash and the pager, well, there's got to be something going on there. You know, so we're always going to, you know, these people that would say, don't hook the leash to the electronic collar, to them I would say, you lack any innovation. You lack any level of innovation. Or, as I like to say, you're a terrible trainer. That's what I was telling James that night. I go, let me explain this to you, James. You're a terrible trainer. It's all
I think he knows.
all right, look, so now what I want to do, and see, I was careful though, because I didn't want him to misunderstand what that was. I can actually get it moving a little bit. And really all and you know, I'm not going to mess myself up because I'm not saying anything. I'm getting the behavior of healing, but I'm not saying heal, or I'm not trying to correct him for not healing, because there's nothing to correct. So I can tell you what we're going to have here in a few days. A dog that spins like a, what was it? Oh, a barrel horse. Oh, that's right, the barrel horse turn. He's already doing it. If you're not careful and you try to do too much too soon, because this is what people tell me, I swear to God, they'll say, oh, we got a collar a week ago, we've already got it healing, sitting, downing, staying. Geez, what next? What's left? You know what I mean?
All right.
If you did all that in a week, I mean, geez. So that's what we've got, and I want to be very deliberate about how I take this thing off. But what I've achieved so far is a dog that understands the collar's me communicating, and that his name means move in my direction, and that I seem to not want the leash made tight. All that just since Friday. I don't even know what day today is, but I mean, whatever day it is, Friday wasn't that long ago. All right, so Summer already knows. Breck already tells her, oh, let me know if I need to bake her at county. They're all ready to throw me in the loony bin. Oh, James too. Oh, James would be right in there with him. No, James might. James, they wouldn't listen to him though.
We'll come to visitation.
I'm telling you right now, he's kind of posturing over that dog right there. You know, but that's what we've got. I've got a dog that's not been corrected at all, that's now starting to do what I want. That's how we train him, I guess.